Hi, you agree with me that we must take decisions in our life, right? But you do not know how to make a decision. You want to join that company or not, or you want to quit the company that you're working in. You want to be in a relationship with that person, or you don't want to be in this relation with this person, or you want to come out of the relationship. You just do not know how to make decisions. And then what do? You call your friends, you call your parents. You talk to your parents, you ask her, you ask him what to do, which one suits me the best, what should I take, what do you think, which is the best one for me. Stop asking these questions to them. This is your life. You're supposed to make a decision and make it right. Decisions are never right or wrong. Repeat after me here. Any decision is not right, is not wrong. You have to make a decision and make it right. Hi, I'm Raparthi Manasavina. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be learning 3 steps, very simple steps, which will help you to make a decision and make it right. And you will never regret any decision you make using this particular 3 steps. So when you're making any, so when you're making any decision, write down all the options that you have. For example, you want to be in a relation with this person. Okay. Being in a relationship with the person, right? This is one of the option. The other one can be not being in a relationship. Not being in a relationship with the person. With the same person, huh? Okay. So for any decision that you make, you have different options, right? Every option has a cost, which means every decision has a cost. You're supposed to pay the cost, and for the cost, you will have the benefits. And the costs are 2 types: predictable costs and unpredictable costs. So, repeat after me. For any decision, cost is inevitable. For the cost you pay, you get the benefits, right? And the costs are 2 types. What are the 2 types? Repeat after me. Predictable cost and unpredictable costs. For the example that we have written just now, being in a relation with a person, what are the costs that you're supposed to pay? Let's say that you both belong to different castes, different states, or different religion. If these are the facts, what is the cost? What is the predictable cost? It will take a lot of time for you to convince your parents when you have to marry this guy. So you have to, it will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of time to convince parents. Of course, you will be under pressure. Have to take tension also. This is one of the predictable cost. You're supposed to pay the cost, right? You have to give that time convincing your parents, take the pressure, be in that tension, convince your parents. That is one of the predictable cost. What is the other predictable cost? Career. If you both work in different states, you have to think that either you have to leave or you have to convince your manager to move to that state where your partner is, or you both have to be ready to work in different states altogether for some time. You have to consider the career also. So let's say time to settle down in one particular, it will take time for you to settle down in one common state. When it comes to unpredictable cost, let's say before the marriage, in both of your families, both the parents of each of you do not agree. So both the families just do not agree for the marriage at all. Are you ready to break up and to move on to other person? Do you have the emotional capacity to break up if it doesn't work out? Do you have the emotional capacity to break up if parents don't agree? If parents just don't agree? That is one of the unpredictable costs, right? You think that one of the families will agree, but maybe after 2 3 years both the parents do not agree from both the families, and then you have to break up eventually. Do you have the emotional capacity to break up and to look for other person and get married to other person? What is the benefit if you're able to handle the predictable cost? You live together happily. You live together and you will marry the love of your life, right? So these are the costs and these are the benefits. If I want to be with that person, let's say if the castes are different, the states are different, and the religions are also different, you have to ask this question to yourself and also to your partner, to your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that are we willing to pay the cost happily and courageously? This is the formula. Am I willing to pay the cost for this benefit happily and courageously? The capacity will come automatically. Your capacity will increase if you're willing to do something. So you have to ask yourself, am I willing to pay the cost happily and courageously? Let's go to the next option, not being in a relationship with this person. So if you don't want to be in a relationship, if you can't pay the cost willingly, and here the both parties come into the picture, you as well as your partner. So if you don't want to be in a relation with this person, what can be the predictable cost? You'll be single, of course. You'll be single for some time. Are you willing to be single? Do you have the emotional capacity to be single? Or what can be the other thing? It can take some time, can take some time for you to find the love again. The unpredictable cost can be, it can take you, let's say you assume it will take you 6 months or 1 year to move on. Let's say that it took you, it might take 3 years altogether, 3 years altogether to find a guy or a girl. And are you ready to wait till that time? And that is the unpredictable. No one will think 3 years or let's say 5 years also. Do you have the time to wait till 5 years, find the guy to find the right girl again? What is the benefit? Is you'll find the right person this time. You'll find the right person this time. Maybe you'll find the right person with less complication this time. This time. And then you'll get married to him or her and you'll be happy again. So you have to ask yourself, am I willing to be single for some time? Or it might take 5 years also. Do I have the emotional capacity? Am I willing to be single happily and courageously for quite some time and search for that right person with less complications and get married? I understand that sometimes paying the cost will not be super easy. It will be difficult. You have to go through some negative emotions, but don't worry. Attend my free mood lift session, which is going to be this Saturday between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., and release that negative emotion of sadness that you have if you have to pay any cost. But do remember that paying cost is inevitable when you have to make a decision. How you're supposed to pay the cost? Willingly, happily, and courageously. If you feel any negative emotions in between, attend my free moon lift session, which is going to be 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Please make a note that I have limited seats available in the Google Meet. So try joining exactly at 5 p.m. I'll see you live. Bye bye.